They never taught you this in school. The Powhatan Confederacy almost erased Jamestown, and the truth about Pocahontas will shock you. In the early 1600s, along the rivers and forests of Tidewater, Virginia, more than 30 nations stood under the leadership of Wahunsenakau, Powhatan to the English, long before a few desperate settlers built a wooden fort on a swamp and called it Jamestown. Among the Powhatan was a girl named Matoaka, later called Pocahontas, about 10 to 12 years old when she first met John Smith. Not a storybook princess, but a child in a world of strategy and survival. First there was trade, copper and tools for corn. Then came trespass, broken promises, and violence. Powhatan's strategy hardened. Cut off food, surround the swamp, let winter and disease do the work. During the starving time of 1609 to 1610, colonists boiled leather, gnawed on rats, and watched hundreds die. Only a few survivors clung to life by spring, and that famous moment when Pocahontas saved John Smith. Many historians argue it was likely a ritual of adoption into Powhatan protection, not a romance. Years later, the English kidnapped Pocahontas, held her for ransom, pressed conversion, and she married John Rolfe. She was paraded in England as Lady Rebecca, proof that colonization could work, and she died there around 21, far from home. The Powhatan nearly forced Jamestown to vanish twice, and after her death, her uncle Opechancanough led a coordinated 1622 attack that killed hundreds in a single morning, shaking the colony to its core. So why don't most people learn this version? Because saved by a princess sells and resisted by a powerful native federation threatens the myth. The real story is not a Disney romance. It's a clash over land and power, a calculated siege, and a young girl used to sell an empire. Ask yourself, whose voice was amplified and whose was buried? If this changed how you see Pocahontas and Jamestown, like and follow for more untold native history. And tell me in the comments, should we keep the myth or finally teach the truth?